What's up guys, it's Blakehomie and I'm a little sick, so bear with me now. But in today's video I will be answering some of your most asked piercing questions. I did a poll on my Instagram a bit ago to ask for them and I filmed a video but it was kind of shitty, so I'm refilming it now. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. If you had to keep only one facial piercing, which would it be? I would keep my septum because I feel like that's the center point of your face. People either look at your eyes, your nose, or your eyebrows, and I feel like the septum piercing just really brings it all together and I wouldn't be me without it. Which piercing you have hurt the most? My nipple piercings, definitely. I tell everyone this all the time. It was like stubbing my toe on a refrigerator. Can stretchy ears go back to normal? It really depends on your body. Like, everyone's so different. I went to 20 millimeters, which was like just under an inch or something. And this is them now. Do you think I can get a labret piercing when I have braces? I mean, it really just depends. Like, you should go to a piercer and ask them if it would be like the right choice for you. My lip piercings, everyone asks this too, so like my lip piercing sits to where it doesn't rub against my teeth or my gums. Like, you see it's right here. When it goes up, it's above my teeth. Do you regret getting some of your tats? Okay, there is only one that's like, I don't fully regret it, but I do kind of wish I saved space for something else. It's, let's see if I can, okay, PG, no foot, but this one right here, when I got it, I was like, you know what? Everyone has flowers. Flowers aren't a regrettable tattoo, so it's not like I'm giving myself something with meaning that like I will big time regret. So I just went ahead and did this for like a tutorial. And I just kind of wish I saved some space for something else and used better materials. Which tattoo was the most painful for you? Okay, so let's try and, oh, Care Bear's coming in. This one right here, this was a stick and poke and it hurt like shit. It's right on my calf and it just, damn. Which one hurt the most or even bled the most? My ear piercings bleed a shit ton when I do them. So I just don't do ear piercings. Did your parents support the piercings? No, not really at all, but like I got my first nose piercing and I was like, I want to get another one. And then my mom was like, stop there. And I was like, I'm gonna get another one. She was like, stop there, don't do them. And I just kept getting them. And she like hates them, but she doesn't really say anything about them like as much as she does my tattoos, but she still doesn't think they're real, y'all. What type of ink do you use and which needles? So I usually just look up tattoo needles on Amazon and get the first needles that pop up. But I usually get like 7RL, 3RL, and 1RL, and 5RL. I use Scream ink, but I'm about to start using Mom's ink. I just want to try it out. Does the septum piercing have a smell? And is the healing process complicated? So sometimes when I'm really sick, it might get a little smelly. Or like every 3-4 months a tiny smell will pop up, but then it goes away the next day. I don't think the healing process is that complicated. You just have to be very careful with it, like when you're putting on shirts and stuff, because I don't know about you guys, but my nose just like was so sore. Any type of touch, it just ruined me. So like when you're putting on shirts or just doing anything around your face, be careful. Does getting a piercing under your tongue hurt? Okay, so I think you're talking about a web piercing right here. And mine didn't hurt at all. I didn't feel it, but I couldn't get the jewelry in when I did it. Have you ever thought about tattoo removal? No.
No.
Tattoo removal.
I don't really talk about shit I don't need.
How many weeks did it take for your lip piercing to heal? I think, okay, for it to be comfortable, it was about 2 weeks, but for it to like fully heal, I think it was 2 months. Would you ever tattoo your face? I wouldn't tattoo it myself, but I would get a face tattoo. I would love to get like sparkles right here. What do you think about ear piercings, helix, industrial? I think they're a pain in the ass and it's just like, it's self-torture. Like, you get so uncomfortable, you can't sleep on that side, and when you have them on both, it's just like you're confined to your back, and I feel like mine just never heal, and if they do, it's a complete hit or miss. Like, when I pierced this the first time, didn't heal. Pierced it again, didn't heal. The third time, it just magically healed. Would you like to get more piercings on your face, and was it hard to pierce yourself? I don't know. If I did another face piercing, it would be my other eyebrow, and piercing myself is just really nerve-wracking. Did it hurt to stretch your septum? It just stung a bit. You think you could make a tutorial or tell an experience about self-piercing/tats? Well, I have a bunch of videos about my piercings and like tattoos, and I have like 2 tattoo tutorials on my channel, so if you want to go check those out, it's pretty easy to find them. I think I have them in a playlist. How are you not afraid to do your own piercings? It takes me an hour just to do mine. I always get very anxious, like the adrenaline starts pumping, my legs start shaking, I get really irritated. But like I'm for real, I'm shaking all over, and I'm just like, this isn't gonna be straight. And then I just kind of do it, and I'm like, damn, that was so worth it. I always like spend the whole day knowing like, oh, I'm gonna do the piercing later, I can't do this. And then I finally do it. I'm so happy about it. Where do you get your tattoo ink from? I order mine on Amazon. Isn't it gonna be hard to get a job with all the tattoos and piercings? Yes, but I plan on taking an entrepreneurial route. I plan on taking an entrepreneurial route in life. So hopefully that works out for me, because if it doesn't, I don't know, I guess I'm working at a movie theater. Do you ever regret a piercing? I've never regretted a piercing because I know I can just take it out and the scar is not going to be that bad. Did your first tattoo hurt? No, it didn't. Like, it just stung a bit, and then like halfway through it was like numb, so I was just like going at it. How often do people in public have negative reactions to your piercings/tattoos? I never really actually get negative reactions. I always get positive ones. Like, for some reason, every single time I go out, someone comes up to me and they're like, I really want a bridge piercing. Did that hurt? Oh my god. Or just like, whoa, that's so crazy. Is it in the bone? And I'm just like, no ma'am. And it's kind of like a hit or miss. If you take off piercings, will there stay a hole forever, or will it disappear? It really depends. Usually there is like a tiny scar there, but it depends on your body, like I said. Does it hurt to wear a bra with nipple piercings? Okay, so I don't really wear bras, so don't have much input, but when I do, it doesn't hurt me. Sometimes if there's a thick shirt and it's like rubbing against it, it will get kind of irritated, but they're not like that sensitive. What was the healing process for your Labret lip piercing like? Okay, so for the first like week and a half, it looked like I had lip fillers. I was fucking living. But it was really like irritating to eat and drink. So, and that didn't heal up for like, you know, like I said, a week and a half. Will you ever get a professional tat, or do you prefer stick and poke? I do plan on getting a professional tattoos when I'm like of age and my mom's not like at me. Did you do any research before your first piercing? I did a ton of research. Every time I want to do a piercing, I turn into like my FBI agent. I just go searching. I want to know everything, everyone's experiences. What's the right size for this? Can I actually do this? Did you like the pain when you do your piercings and tattoos? Okay, so sometimes when my tattoos get real uncomfortable to do, I'm like, so I don't like that pain at all. But my piercings usually don't hurt. Like, they usually just feel like a little cat scratch or something. Did you practice tattoos on fake skin? I've never practiced on fake skin because I just don't feel like buying fake skin, and I have my friends and myself to practice on, which motivates me to do an even better job because, like, shit, this is gonna be permanent. But if you're just getting into it, which I really don't recommend tattooing at home. I know I do have like videos about it, but if you're like a child, if you're a baby, I don't recommend you do tattoos on yourself, and especially not others. But if you're going to, always like practice first. Get the fake skin, it's worth it, because I promise you, you will probably regret it. How old were you when you did your first stick and poke? I was 14. Did you pierce your nipple piercings yourself? Yeah. Does the bridge piercing hurt? It didn't hurt for me. It's been 6 months since I got my belly piercing and it's still not healing. Yeah, no, I've pierced my belly button 3 times. The first time, I think I couldn't get the jewelry in. The second time, I don't know what happened. And then the third time, it got really infected. It started rejecting, even though I was cleaning it and stuff. So I think I've sworn off a life of a belly button piercing. When did you get into piercings? I got into piercings when I was like 12. Did your eyebrow piercing hurt more than your nostril piercing? Oh, I don't really know, because after I do a piercing, I just completely forget about the pain, and that's why I tell everyone, just get the damn piercing, because usually the pain is just like, it's in the past. You can't remember that shit. Unless it does really hurt, then like, at least you got the piercing. Where can I get new ideas for tattoos? Well, I love looking at my Instagram feed, my Tumblr feed, shirts from like cool ass brands with like cute things on them. That's one of the best places to find inspiration, because it's like, that's also your style, so like your style is on you too. Is it really worth getting cheek piercings, and have you ever thought about them? I have thought about them. I think I would look really cute with cheek piercings, but I don't think that would be a permanent piercing for me, and I don't want to have like the permanent scars, so I don't think I'd ever get them. What is a piercing you wouldn't do at home? I would say a tongue. Do you have any more tattoos to come in the future, and when you bring the gauges back? Well, obviously, yeah, I do have some tattoos to come in the future, but usually when I do a tattoo, like, I've been thinking about it for a bit, but I'm just like, nah, and then one night I'm just like, I'm so fucking bored, I'm gonna do this. And the stretched ears probably will not make like a comeback, because they're a lot of upkeep and a lot to take care of, a lot of time you have to put in them to, make sure you're doing it right and allowing your body time to heal. And I can't do that. Which one is your favorite tattoo / piercing? I think my favorite tattoo is Coco the Clown, and my favorite piercing is my septum. What will happen if I take out my septum piercing? Will it heal weird? Will it get infected? Okay, so if it's still healing, don't take it out, because that allows room for infection to get in. Wait for it to heal all the way before you take it out. Are you gonna get more hand and arm tats? Yeah, I definitely want more hand tats, because I just think they're so cute, but I'm gonna try and wait on them. I'm gonna try my best, because I still kind of want to hit that job grind, even though it's like kind of fucked right now. And I do want more arm tats. I want a bunch of I want a minimalistic sleeve of just like tiny pieces that kind of relate all grouped together. How long does a stick and poke last? Okay, so stick and pokes are an actual art form of or a subtype of tattooing. There are artists who only do stick and pokes, that's their form, that's their medium, and if you do it with the right tools, like the right ink, not pen ink or India ink, but actual tattoo ink and tattoo needles, not sewing needles, it will last just as long as a regular tattoo, because it is a regular tattoo. Do you get a lot of piercing bumps, keloids? I do on my bridge, on this side only. Even though I be cleaning it, it still just hits sometimes. Do your tattoos fade? Well, the ones I've had for two years have faded a bit. If I don't go deep enough, it will fade. Some do need to be touched up because I just didn't go deep enough. But usually if I do it right and actually take time to do it, like the 𝓂𝓃𝓁 tattoo, they don't fade, but all tattoos do fade in time and will need to be touched up. Those are all the questions for today. I do kind of plan on doing a part 2 because there are so many questions I get asked, but I hope I gave you some insight, or I answered one of your questions, or let you know something you needed to know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.